Hi friends, in this video we are going to learn about world's top 10 largest countries. So here we go. Number 10, Algeria. Algeria at 2.38 million square kilometers is the 10th largest country in the world by the area and the only African country in the top 10. Situated in North Africa, Algeria has a Mediterranean coastline 998 kilometers long. 90% of the country is desert, and much of its desert regions are highly elevated. The Tel Atlas mountain range runs along the country's northern border, while the interior, much of its hundreds of meters above sea level, contains the Algerian portion of the Sahara Desert. Massive Algerian Sahara extends all the way to the south, and the country past its border with Niger and Mali. Number 9, Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is the world's largest landlocked country. Its area is 2.72 million square kilometers, stretched over vast plains and highlands. A cool and dry but not quite desert climate prevails for most of the year. Kazakhstanis experience a great range of temperature throughout the year, though it doesn't get cold in Kazakhstan as it does parts with its northern neighbor Russia. Formerly part of USSR, the largest nation in the world for the most of the 20th century, Kazakhstan's current main claim to fame is its status as the largest landlocked country in the world and the only landlocked country in the top 10. Number 8, Argentina. Argentina is the world's 32nd most populous country. It is the world's 8th largest and the largest Spanish speaking nation in the world by area. Its 2.78 million square kilometers include some of the most varied geography and climate in the world. Swampy tropical conditions in the area north give way to freezing glacial regions in the south. Patagonia, one of the most spectacular and dangerous places on the planet, stretches from the southern Andes in the west to the Atlantic Ocean in the east. The southern tip of Argentina, known as the Cape Horn, is one of the stormiest locations on the globe. Number 7, India. India is the second largest nation in terms of population and the seventh largest in terms of area. India's boundaries have changed quite a few times over the past centuries, and even still, India claims that the northern region of Kashmir belongs under Indian control completely. As it stands without Kashmir, India's territory stretches for 3.29 million square kilometers. China, Afghanistan, Myanmar, Bhutan, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Nepal each share a border with India, and its geography ranges from the majestic Himalayan mountains to tropical shores of southern peninsula. Geologically, India is found on its own subcontinent, and geological studies show that this whole nation and its close neighbors were at one time separated from Asia by a sea. Number 6, Australia. It is the largest country in Oceania by far. Technically, it is so large that it doesn't even qualify as an island. It is a continental landmass. The vast majority of its population live in the coastal cities like Sydney in the east and Perth in the west. And with the good reasons, Australian outback is one of the world's driest and hottest regions. Along with extreme climate and geography, Australia is known for its spectacular and often deadly wildlife. Number 5, Brazil. The largest country in South America at over 8.5 million square kilometers, Brazil plays home to much of the world's largest rainforest, the Amazon. The Amazon is so dense and vast that explored the scientists have found human civilization that had never made contact with the outside world. Brazil also has a lengthy Atlantic coastline on the eastern side which stretches approximately 8,000 kilometers. Most of its major cities include Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo exist near the coastline. The capital of Brazil is Brasilia. Number 4. China. With the area of over 9.6 million square kilometers and over 1.35 billion citizens, China is a home to 56 recognized ethnic groups. It has the world's 18th largest Muslim population, the 19th largest Christian population, and 1.9 doctors per 1,000 people. China has more doctors than the entire population of Qatar. The capital of China is Beijing. Some other important cities are Shanghai. It is surrounded by sea from its eastern coastline. Number 3. USA. The United States of America, just bigger than China but slightly smaller than Canada, occupies 9.83 million square kilometers. If you factor out its territories, it would be the fourth largest country after China, bordered by Mexico to the south and Canada to the north. The United States is home to a diverse area of geography and wildlife. Two north-south features split the nation into three distinct pieces. The west of the Rocky Mountains, the Pacific states are known as the year-round temperature weather, and long expanses of beach along the California coast. Sandwiched between the Rockies and the Mississippi River, the Great Plains stretch from Canada to Mexico, giving the United States one of the world's most fertile growing areas. Lastly, the third of the nation, east of the Mississippi, is the industrial and economic hub of America, with major cities spread all among the eastern seaboards. Number 2. Canada. Canada's 9.984 million square kilometers make it the largest country in the Western Hemisphere, and its 202,080 kilometer coastline means that it has a longer shoreline than any other nation. With a population density of 4 people per square kilometers, this means that each of Canada's 35 million people could have 61 acres of themselves. Positioned between the Arctic and United States, Canada's massive frozen tundra extends into Arctic Circle. Split similar to the USA, in the western half of the country, the Rocky Mountains run north and south, and prairies provide huge grain and canola growing areas. Eastern Canada is the traditional heart of nation, with Toronto, Montreal, and the nation capital of Ottawa all located in the east. Number 1. Russia. Russia's 17.1 million square kilometers easily make it the world's largest by area. In fact, if Russia were to lope off 7 million square kilometers, it would still be the largest, and the loped off section would rank the 7th overall. It represents equivalent to 11% of the world landmass. Like China, Russia borders 14 different countries. Unlike China, none of Russia is tropical, though humid summers prevail in world's largest terrestrial biome. Extends all the way from eastern Canada throughout the vast majority of northern Russia. Massive oil reserves exist underneath Russia's frozen forest and tundra. However, due to the expense and difficulty of extracting it, much of Russia's oil wealth remains untapped. Thank you, friends, for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. So like, share and subscribe, and don't miss to hit the like button for more such videos.